Hey, I am Goddess Cree, and I am back with another divine message for Sunday. All right, so everybody, yesterday is always a busy day for me. This is the day where I am preparing, busy, getting the house together, making sure I have what I need for the week ahead. And when I say it was hot yesterday, it was definitely hot. Okay, so after I got back in and got settled, my energy was a little bit low. I think I might have gotten a little overheated. So I slept the remainder of the evening into about 9 o'clock. So I got some very much needed rest. And I think it was because it might have been a little hot outside. Because I spent some time outside walking around in the yard barefoot, just getting in touch. But I really wanted to talk about yesterday's date, 7/11. And when I realized 7/11, the song that came to my head was oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the song, but I know it is the rapper that wrote Friday. Oh my gosh, I can see him. His real name is O'Shea. Anywho, he did a song where he talked about playing dice, 7/11, 7/11. Maybe it's craps. So anyway, the angel number I want to talk about today is angel number 7/11. It says you're on the right path. You were being guided to step into your personal power. Acknowledge your process. You are not at the starting line. Celebrate yourself and how far you have come. Master your mindset. So, mastering your mindset. This has a lot to do with your thoughts, because remember, we are in the process of working on our goals. We are stepping out of our comfort zone. We are in transformations and transitions. And your mindset is very important at this time. Okay? It is super important. What you manifest, you are going to bring to light. So you want to master your mindset. Okay? All right. So let's call in my ancestors. I call in my ancestors, my guardian angels, my archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, to the most high of love and light, the divine creators. Collectively, I ask you to protect me on and off this table, even in the sleep state and the wake state. I ask you to block all negativity sent my way, all negative binding spirits, all negative binding spells, all negative people, places, and things, all negative projections on this earthly realm, on other realms, and other dimensions. Ashe. Ashe. Okay? All right, so let's get in it. Let's see what the message is for the collective. Spirit says, master your mindset. That really stuck with me about that angel number. Master your mindset. Okay? All right, so what's the universal message? We get one card for the universal message. Discernment. Okay. Discernment is a 20. So 20 may be significant. 2 may be significant. Okay. It says the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Discernment. Discernment is can be referred to as your intuition as well. Okay. Like I say, that could be, I often refer to it as my spidey sense. When your antennas raise, when you know something is not quite right with a situation, When you read conversations and text messages, some people are so strong with their discernment, they can read the energy on the text message. Okay? How the person responded, the way they put the words together. Okay? Your discernment is very important. Your discernment can save your life. Like literally. Okay? That's why it's important to stay tapped in. That's why it's important to do things that not only assist you in the earthly realm, but do things that assist you in the spiritual realm. Okay? Yes. Okay. So I have, wow, 3 came out. So the keeper of intention. Then we have purification. And then we have flow state. Okay. I'm just going to do those 3. And they're trying to slide off the table. I just want those 3, Spirit. Just those 3. The keeper of intention. I'm interested in that one. Let's see. First one is the keeper of intention. It says, you nurture and protect your soul's sacred intention. Your inner garden flourishes because you care. Trust the cycle of growth you tend. Oh, so this is talking about tending your own garden. Yeah, we do have to water ourselves, guys. We have to water ourselves. You can't be a blessing to anyone else if your cup is not full. If your grass isn't beautiful and clean and healthy. If the rabbits don't want to come play in your grass, there's something wrong. I don't know why I said that, but it makes a lot of sense. So purification. It says you are shedding old layers that can no longer accompany your next journey. Grief may arise. Let the cleansing waters flow through you freely. Okay? So I've been talking about emotion. I've been talking about water here lately. And emotion is water sign. But water is very healing. That's why spiritual baths are important. Or if you take a nice hot bath on a stressful day, after a stressful day, after a taxing environment, or a taxing exercise, or just being out all day, that water will relax and plenish you. So it does say, let the cleansing water flow through you freely. Okay? So purification, someone may need to do a cleansing bath or take a cleansing shower. Okay? Flow state. Okay? I've been talking about that as well, which I think has a lot to do with water. You are entering a state where action feels effortless and aligned. This is your soul moving through you without resistance. Trust the flow. Okay? All right. Trust the flow. So, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, one of the universal cards was allow, which talked about allow spirit to assist you with no resistance, with no judgment, with nothing to say. Okay, especially nothing negative to say, or no complaining. You know, sometimes we're working and moving forward, and we start to complain, and we miss the reason why. Okay, the reason why we started what we started, because sometimes the road can get narrow. Sometimes the road can get lonely. Sometimes the road is rough. But because, whatever which way we choose to go, there's a test. Do you really want it? Okay? First, you got to believe. You got to believe that you want it. So, Spirit says trust the flow. Okay? Trust the flow. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of tarot. We're going to see what Spirit has to say about keeping of intention and purification and flow state. let's see how discernment is going to fall into this as well. Let's see. The keeper of intentions. So, all right. So the keeper of intention, this is nourishing and protecting your soul's sacred intention. Confirmation, this is your inner garden flourishing because you care. So this is all about tending to your garden and trusting the cycles of growth. Okay? All right, so let's see. Keeping or keeper of intention. Wow, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Spirit says they want you to make methodical decisions towards your dreams. Okay? It does say you're a hard worker. So I'm talking to someone that is embodying the Knight of Pentacles energy. This is someone that is definitely working hard. This is a reliable individual, and you're moving towards everything you've ever wanted. I'm hearing stay on the path. Okay? And I did mention about just now, I talked about the road ahead. I talked about the road being narrow. I talked about the road being bumpy, the road being lonely. Okay? Sometimes everyone is not going to agree with your path. You may not be supported on your path as you think you should. But if you are aligned, okay, so Spirit, like this is a sign and a synchronicity for someone. So Spirit says you are aligned. According to angel number 11, this 711, okay, let me pull out my journal. It is saying that you're on the right path. It says you're being guided. It wants you to step into your personal power, acknowledge your process, and celebrate how far you have come. Okay, master your mindset. So Spirit says you're on the right path. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate how far you are now. Continue nourishing your garden. Okay, trust these cycles of growth. And I have said once before that growth can be painful. So growing pains can be painful. You know, growing can be painful. Okay, some of us have to grow up. Okay, in order to be truly successful, in order to take on the armor of your true spirituality or whatever you believe in, you got to be grown up. Okay, and it starts with you. It starts with your self-care. So self-care is you taking care of your inner garden. It will flourish because you are the caretaker of your inner garden. Okay? So trust the cycles of growth. Yes, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow-moving energy. It may be slow-moving energy, but it's moving. Okay? So remember, to build a strong foundation, it has to be built slow and steady. Okay? All right, so let's see. Purification for the collective. Purification. Okay. So we have the world crossing here. is crossing. I only think this card came out crossing this because the card started to slip out of my hands. I'm going to take it in the upright. This is the world. So you have definitely completed something. There is an achievement. There is victory. So you're on the path of achievement and victory here. There is fulfillment. So Spirit wants you to know everything you work for is coming together. So with this purification card, the last sentence says, let the cleansing waters flow through you. Okay. So they want you to continue. What I'm hearing is continue when it comes to purification, when it comes to your energy. They want you to start adding things in that will help your energy. Okay. For instance, what is your sign? I could be talking to someone Pacific. Whatever your sign is, look up what stones you should have around you in your presence that'll help maintain good positive energy, that'll help balance your energy on this road, on this journey. Okay. Not only spiritual baths, not only getting outside and walking around barefoot to stay grounded, because you know I did that yesterday. I'm starting to do more things to benefit me, to benefit my personal energy. Things that will cleanse, things that will purify, things that will ground my energy, things that will help me to see what I can't see in the physical realm. Okay? So this says you're shedding old layers that can no longer accompany to the next journey. It says grief may arise. So this is definitely a completion. This is the new journey. So yes, we're shedding things. And as I just said with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, this is a slow change. We may have growing pains, which may cause a little bit of grief. But in order to keep your energy grounded, you will need to start doing your research on you. If you don't have your birth chart, get your birth chart. Okay? Start doing your research on you. Okay? Whatever sign you are. For instance, I'm a Libra. I look up what crystals I need to have on the table to help channel my energy. What crystals should I not wear that may cause my energy to be turbulence? You know, what herbs are good for me for my body? What herbs are good for me to take my spiritual bath in? It is all a process. It's all a process. So this is a process of purification. This is telling you to let the cleansing waters flow through you. So someone may need to be around water, or someone may need to take a spiritual bath, okay, to maintain their positive energy as they move down the line, as they move on this road. So flow state for the collective. The Chariot. Okay. The Chariot. The flow state says you're entering a state where action feels effortless and aligned. This is your soul moving through you without resistance. Trust the flow. The Chariot is all about direction. Okay. It's all about determination, triumph, your willpower. The Chariot is travel. Okay. It is focus and hard work. Focus and hard work through difficulty. Okay, so this road can be difficult. So I did say in the beginning of this read that we will be tested. Divine will test us. We will have divine tests. Okay? So not only are we moving towards our beginning, not only is the collective a hard worker, reliable, patient and loyal and persistent and determined. So you have successfully completed a karmic cycle. You are moving towards your achievements. Not only that, there is a chariot here for you. Spirit is, they want you to allow the chariot to guide you here. Okay? You allowing your soul moving through you without resistance. Trust the flow. This is the chariot. Trust the chariot. Okay? This is you taking the reins and allowing the chariot to guide you. Okay? All right, so this is water here. This is water energy. So you're in the flow state. You are currently in the flow state. Trust your intuition. This is where your discernment comes in at. You are definitely in the flow state. Trust it. Trust your discernment. You are here. I have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom. This talks about an apprenticeship. So someone is definitely working on their goals. They are motivated. You are building success here. Okay. So Spirit says if you need assistance, reach for help. They will assist you with the Three of Pentacles. And I do have the Six of Wands as well under here that talks about victory and success. There's good news coming in. They want you to remain confident. Focusing on your self-esteem, which goes back to the keeper of intention. Continue watering your garden. Continue caring about your garden. You are flourishing. And in order to water your garden and care about your garden, you have to keep your energy purified. You got to keep your energy clear. And I just heard check your surroundings, people, places, and things. If there are people that are stealing your energy that don't need to be there, trust your discernment here. They want you to trust your discernment. I don't know if you hear those birds in the background, but they're all of a sudden they're chiming off here. They say birds are messengers. Okay. All right, so let's see. What else does the collective need to know? So, slow and steady wins the race. You are moving forward. You have successfully ended a karmic cycle. Spirit wants you to continue purifying your energy. They also are letting you know you are in the flow state. Take reins of this chariot and let it carry you in the direction of success. It is going to carry you to your team. If you don't have a team, Spirit is going to put people on your team to assist you. And it's all because you are skilled. You are learning. You are creating. You are determined. And this is going to carry you into your Six of Wands, which is your reward, your success. You will win, Spirit says. Okay, I did not want to... I was still shuffling because I wasn't sure about that deck. Okay. We're going to go with this one here. What else does the collective need to know? We do have community here. So this coincides with Three of Pentacles, with the team. And this is also the number 8, which is abundance. So there is definitely a community coming in. The team is coming in for you. Like-minded people are going to be placed on your path to assist if you're needing assistance. Okay? Or just loved ones that will support you. Genuine people. And then I have regeneration here. And I believe that is associated with purification. Okay? So after your karmic cycles have been complete, it's time to regenerate. I heard power up. It's power up. So 46 may be significant. 46 breaks down to a 10 here. And 10 is an ending of a cycle and a beginning of a new. So this is confirmation of the world completing a cycle and moving towards success. You're traveling towards your new beginning. With the Knight of Pentacles here. You're traveling towards your new beginning. This is a slow and steady building of a foundation here. Okay? What else does the collective need to know? By the book. You're doing things by the book here. Okay? You are the keeper of your intention. You are the keeper of your grass. You have to, self-care is very important. The keeper of intention. This is self-care here. This is you nurturing and protecting your soul's sacred intention. And this is why By the Book came out. This is very significant. And the number on here is 11. So remember, 11 is manifestation. 11 is a wish come true. 11 is a very divine number. It is often referred to as communication from the Mother, Father, God. And remember that any successful venture, no matter how small or large, it starts with you. It starts with your self-care. And that, what I think, is by the book. Your self-care, you have to love you. You got to take care of you first. Okay? Your self-care is important when it comes to in and everything. So Spirit does say there is a decision about something here. It indicates a fork in the road. Okay. So that fork in the road is a number 13. So I could be talking to a divine feminine. The number 13 also stands for ending and a beginning. So if you resonate with this and you have some decisions to make, I'm hearing use your discernment. Okay? Because right now you should be co-creating with Spirit. So remember that manifestation is at play here. A 4 could be significant. Okay. So the keeper of intentions, you're manifesting. It starts with you first. Okay? All right, so let's see. I want to get one message out of this deck. Let's see what this deck has to say. Okay, so it says summer. We're in summer. This is a timing card. It does say activity, goals, progress. It says life force energy, new terms. So this is happening now for someone. Okay, so this is happening now. Someone is actually going through all of these things here. There's a decision to be made. The number 13 may be significant. I could be talking to a divine feminine that has just went through an ending and now starting a beginning. You're at the you're at a fork in the road. Spirit says use your discernment, okay, to go the right way. Use your discernment. All right, so let's get an angel message. Last message, angel message for the collective. Okay, 7777 may be significant, and it says persevere. I love it. It says perspective shift, reflection, resilience, inner wisdom, enlightenment, determination. Now's the time to shift your perspective on the challenges that currently dominate your life. To achieve success, continue on your path with determination. Tap into your inner wisdom and you will intuitively know the right next step to take. Okay. That goes with fork in the road. So, like I said, I could be talking to a divine feminine. The fork in the road card has a 13, which stands for divine feminine, an ending and a beginning. Okay? 7777 may be significant. The card says persevere. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about your hard work, your perseverance. We're talking about self-care here. We're talking about making sure that your energy has been purified to help you on this path. We're talking about your flow state. Trust the flow state. This is your soul moving through without resistance. Okay? So they want you to continue moving forward. Regenerate your energy through purifying your energy. You are co-creating with the spirit. Why? Because you are doing things by the book. You are focusing on your self-care. Your self-care puts you in the Knight of Pentacles energy. You are moving forward towards your new beginning because you made it through ending the cycles. You're ending cycles. You're regenerating your energy. And this is happening now for someone. We are currently in summer. Okay? So Spirit says keep persevering. Okay? It says, and you will intuitively know the right next step to take through discernment. Okay? And that's where discernment stepped in. So remember, today we talked about angel number 711. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. You are being guided to step into your personal power. Acknowledge your progress. You are not at the starting line. Celebrate how far you come. Master your mindset. Okay? Let's check the signs. So we do have, we have Earth, we have Taurus, we have Saturn. Saturn is Capricorn. Okay? It minors in Aquarius. We also have Cancer, which is water. We have Capricorn again, and we also have Leo, which is fire here. Okay, so fire is action. So remember, there's just one card of fire here, which indicates the slow movement. But you are grounded. It looks like you're grounded in your energy. We do have water here with a little bit of motion. So it looks like you're definitely moving forward, slow and steady. We're not too emotional about this, but we are grounded. So it looks like your energy is protected. Keep moving forward. They want you to persevere. Okay, so we do have sevens are significant. I actually have 5 sevens on the board. I have 7-6 on the board. 21 may be significant. 3 may be significant. We also had we have 8, we have 13, we have 10, 4, and we also have 11. Okay, so all of those numbers may be significant for someone. If you're seeing these numbers, this is possibly a hint or a sign of synchronicity. This message may be for you. Okay. All right, so let's see. Spirit, who does this resonate with? Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, and Libra. If this is not one of your signs, this is possibly in your birth chart and one of your placements. Once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Please click that like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. You all have an awesome evening. Peace, love, and light to you. Bye.